Hey guys, it's Marcus Maloney, the Equity King, coming to you from the sunny Southwest. Again, I'm here because I want to help newbie wholesalers and newbie investors get off on the right foot. One of the things that I always hear, and I receive a lot of comments and posts and blogs and things of that nature that I do is, I have limited money. How can I get started? Well, today I want to go over 12 free to low budget investing tools that you can use to really help you get started and get off your feet. Although everything is not free, it's very, very, very affordable. So let's just jump right in, go into it. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll have some additional information down below in the comment section and in the video description. Some of these tools and how you can get to them. So let's just jump right in and let's start with number one. Redfin.com. They have a portal on their website that says, "What's my property worth?" You can use this as a way to comp some of the properties, some of the leads that come in. If somebody said, "Hey, I don't know how much my property is worth," you can go here and get the comparables of what's sold in the neighborhood. Like with Zillow, it's not 100% accurate. I mean, the only way you're going to get accurate comps is if you, really go to the MLS and do your research that way. But, I mean, it's pretty reasonable to use. The data that it gives you, is pretty good and not 100% accurate, but it's a starting point. And again, that's free. So it will give you reports and things of that nature. So this is one tool that I like to use for comps when I'm not using the MLS. Also, another free tool is your county assessor's office, the tax assessor's office. You can find out information about the property as far as if an addition was permitted, the actual square footage, who's the actual owner of the property. So you can go to your county assessor's office and find all of that information out. Now, one thing I do want to say about the square footage is that I would say about 95% of it is accurate. The other 5%, maybe an addition was added and the person didn't have it permitted, so that additional square footage is not added in the property assessor's information. Okay, next, I like to use Google Maps. Since I do quite a bit of virtual wholesaling and I'm in between markets, I can't go and drive to see every property. I can't go and drive to see the neighborhoods, so I use Google Maps and I just pan it around. I look at the house, I look at the property, I look at the properties around it, and I look at the surrounding area. And I also do an aerial view of the property. That way I can see, if it's on bus lines, train lines, if there's any commercial or industrial businesses in the area, because sometimes industrial businesses and commercial businesses can bring your property value down, especially if it's not, a great business. So use Google Maps. It definitely helps. Another one is your title company. A lot of people, when you're starting out, you may not have a title company. Just go and interview, a few title companies. A previous video I did was 14 questions to ask your escrow officer. And that goes right in line with the title company. They have a marketing department, and that marketing department can pull lists for you absolutely free. They can pull lists of all of the transactions that were purchased with cash. That way you can find who your cash buyers are. So if there's a list of 100 people that bought properties with cash, then you need to mail those people something and say, "Hey, you know what? I have properties. Why don't you be on my cash buyers list?" That's a great way to get your cash buyers list started. And then also you can find free and clear properties. Properties that have no mortgage, no debt, is not leveraged at all. You can mail to those properties. That's a good starting point, especially if you can find absentee owners with free and clear properties. They're either one or two things. Those properties, either the person that owned it is a cash buyer, or they inherited the property, and then also you can make offers on those properties because you know that property is not leveraged with any debt. So definitely use your title company as a resource. Next, there are a lot of investor social sites that you can go to. Biggerpockets.com, that's one that I subscribe to. I write a lot of blog articles for that. And then REIclub.com. They have a lot of free information on there. And then also my blog site, which is equityrealestateblog.com. So you can get a lot of free information, you know, about the market, what's going on in the market, you know, how to invest in multifamilies, how to invest, you know, as a wholesaler, what to look for as a wholesaler, how to do home inspections, how to calculate ARV. So you need to go to these sites here, you know, especially when you're getting started. Next, you need a CRM, especially if you're going to start out, and it's better to start out right. And these CRMs, a lot of them, I have Podio, Zoho, Salesforce. There's others. They are affordable, and it's a good way to keep up with leads. It's a good way to track. You know, this business really is about marketing, sales, and tracking. You know, you have to be able to track, you know, how many leads came in. You have to be able to track, you know, what's your conversion rate. You gotta be able to track, you know, your lead to contract ratio. So you can go and Podio, Zoho, Salesforce. I personally use Podio because it's completely customizable. You can build it out how you want. And I'll link to some resources, you know, on this video regarding these here. So this is a great tool. You definitely need to have that if you want to be organized and if you really want to consider yourself as a legitimate wholesaler and as a wholesale business and not just someone that's just out here trying to make a few bucks. Next, social media. You got to use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. You have to be able to get your products out there. You have to be able to get your name out there. You have to be able to market yourself and let people know what you're doing, how you're doing it. Yes, I am buying houses. Yes, I do have houses for sale. Yes, you can JV with me on houses. So you have to use these sites. And I was actually got up this morning and I was going through my Facebook feed and I saw where someone, he's a reputable wholesaler in the Memphis area, and he said that he try and post 10 posts an hour because that's a form of lead generation. When people constantly see what you're doing, immediately they're going to think of you if they need to sell a house, or they're going to think of you, you know, if there's a family member in crisis that need to sell a house. So you need to take advantage and use these social media sites. I really kicked against the bricks, you know, as far as social media, because I'm normally a private person. I don't want everybody to know what I'm doing. But at the same time, it's a form of marketing. You have to get out there. You have to market yourself. To me, one of the greatest marketers there are out there is President Trump. He's always posting. You know, although some of the information may not be, you know, credible or may not be, you know, something of substance, but he's keeping his name out there and it's relevant, even before he was running for president. So you have to use these social media forms. And then you can use things like Hootsuite, Post Planner, which I have down here, and they will automatically, you can schedule your posts so they can go out. So it's not like you constantly have to be on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram sending out information. You can set it for the week and forget it. All right, next, email marketing. MailChimp, Constant Contact, there's others. You know, that way you can constantly, again, it's a form of marketing. Wholesaling basically is a marketing business. You have to be a good marketer, more so than sales. So you want to do your email marketing. You can use sites like MailChimp.com or Constant Contact. That way you can constantly keep in contact with your buyers, your sellers, things of that nature. All right. As far as lists, you know, everybody say, you know, go to list source, pull your list, you know, get your list of absentee owners. I started out using list source, but it became very expensive. So now I use Rebo Gateway along with my county, along with my MLS to pull leads. I know Rebo Gateway for the year, it's I think around $400 for the year, but you can pull as many lists as you want. You know, in your county, you can pull absentee lists, for sale by owners. You can pull multifamilies. You can pull divorce leads, inherited leads. So Rebo Gateway is a good way for mailing lists, lead generation. I was talking to someone. There is a promo code out now, so you can get a reduced price on Rebo Gateway, and that's JH2SW2. So use that JH2SW2 to go on there and get a reduced rate for Rebo Gateway. And also, if you don't have the $400 to pay it for the annual subscription, they also have monthly packages where you can pay, you know, $20 a month, you know, in order to get your list. So use this. Then next, meetup.com. You know, a lot of newbie investors say, hey, you know what, I don't know where to go, you know, to talk to other investors. I want to be around like-minded people. I don't know how to find a mentor. Go to meetup.com and put your county in there and just search real estate investors. And there's tons of real estate investors that do networking events, workshops, things like that. So there's absolutely no excuse for you not to be active in your county, in your community, in your city, networking with these real estate investors to either find you a mentor or do some JV deals, and just to start learning the lingo and the information about real estate investing. So go to meetup.com and then just search real estate investors or search real estate wholesaling, and I'm pretty sure that there is a group in your area. All right, and then next, postplanner.com and Hootsuite. These tie again to the social media stuff, so you can plan your posts. What I do is every Sunday I sit down and I plan out my posts for the week. That way I know, hey, at 5 o'clock this post is going out, 6 o'clock this post is going out, and then if there's something that I find on the fly that's interesting, then I will just go ahead and post it from my phone. But this way you're constantly getting that message out, and these are free. You know, these are free resources, so you can schedule all of your posts for the week. Then last, IFTTT, very interesting. This stands for if this, then that. You have to go in there and you have to play with it, but you can pull and you can get Craigslist ads or Craigslist posts instantly drop into your email every morning. You can get Craigslist leads every morning that you can follow up and cold call on. So it's absolutely no excuse for you to say, hey, I don't have anything to do. I don't know how to get any leads. If you go to IFTTT.com, they have a tutorial to show you how you can link your IFTTT account with Craigslist in your area. That way you can start instantly getting leads every morning from people that post ads on Craigslist. You have to go in there and you need to make sure you put a detailed description of what you're looking for. You know, you can use tag words like investor special or as is. You know, another one that we use is need a complete rehab, something like that. That'll trigger IFTTT to send you all posts in Craigslist with that verbiage, so it'll come directly to you. So you can get these leads absolutely for free, dropped into your not Facebook, but dropped into your email every day. So then also, as a bonus, I'll add a link down to the bottom of this information on some of this information that I have here. That way you can go in, start researching, start building your plan. It's still early in the year. It's just January. So you can start using some of this information for the rest of the year. That way you can either get that first deal done or start working on more deals. So Again, I just wanted to give you these 12 free to low budget tools that you can use. Again, this is Marcus Maloney, the Equity King. Feel free to subscribe if you like this information, and you can also go to equityrealestateblog.com and get some more of this free information as well. Marcus Maloney signing off. Thank you, guys.